Let me try to break this down for y'all, right? Like this, comment, subscribe. People got to understand. I've said time and time before, a lot of time people don't understand why relationships and stuff don't work, why friendships don't work, why certain things don't work, and you don't have a clue why. Let me break something down to y'all, honestly, right? This is what I want y'all to understand as far as us as humans, right? Everything is frequency. Don't let nobody fool you. Energy, frequency. And just because you may not understand it, doesn't mean it don't exist. And if you want to dig deep and learn about certain stuff that happens to you in your life and you don't know why, understand energy and frequency. Now, check this out. The earth has a rhythm. The Schumann Renaissance, right? Schumann resonance, which is 7.83 hertz frequency. This is going to blow your mind. This is why a lot of things, as far as nature goes and us as humans, doesn't work. We're so thrown off frequency. We're so off tune, even with each other. Everything you do is attached to a frequency. And I'm going to show you just how the government weaponizes this against us. Emotions. Hate is a frequency. Love is a frequency. Happiness is a frequency. Every emotion that you go through is a frequency attached to it. This is why people can come around you with a specific energy or frequency, and it can mess your day up, or it can brighten your day up. This is why. I don't want you to look at frequency and energy as some magical ball of power. It is, but not in that sense, not in that cartoon sense. But what I'm telling you is, when you're not aligned and you're not resonating with the people around you, you're going to be thrown off. That's why it's so important to protect your energy, protect your frequency. This is why a lot of relationships don't work. And I'm going to tell you why. As a woman, you can't escape the fact that you are a nourisher. And as a man, I can't escape the fact that I am a protector. The reality we live in, this false ass matrix, changed all that because why? The people, the 1% that runs the world, the scientists, they all know this. Not just scientists, but the psychologists and all this. They know these things. And this is how they weaponize this and use it against us. And we run around like sheep and don't know. Why? Because they control the schools, they control the information, they know what to let us know and what not to let us know. So what I'm telling you, you is not going to learn this in school. Now, and if you think about it, it's just common sense. By nature, men are protectors, providers. By nature, women are nourishers. Women have estrogen. Men have testosterone. That's why women more, when the children come to them about doing something, they're more, weak. Not gonna say, I hate to say the word weak, but they're more prone to letting them do whatever it is they're trying to do. Mom a little bit more softer. They nourish her. Men, just the tone of our voice, the frequency of our voice will change a child's behavior. When your uncle come in and say, hey boy, when you hear that deep voice, it's different than that light voice from your mama. And let's not go back and forth with, and this is why we so messed up in the reality. I don't want women to feel like, just because I'm a woman, I can't discipline my child or tell them. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is in your DNA, by nature, you cannot escape the fact that you're a nourisher. I cannot escape the fact that I am a provider, a protector. But the reality is, the environment we live in that was created by the colonizers, the people that know and saw this. This goes all the way back to the Willie Lynch letter. They knew to switch everything up, to make the woman, because like I say, by nature, a woman is going to look at the provider and gonna go with the provider. Who is the provider in 2020? The government. And I'm not saying this with all people, but majority of us, this is what it is. The government kicks the man out. The man has no say so. He has no place in a black family. This is by design. Why is it that you can get assistance and get all these things as long as the man not present? Because they want the government to be the provider, not our. Now the woman is going to answer to the provider by nature. This is instilled in you. You have nothing to do with this. And if you think about what I'm saying, because I'm like I said, we have an issue. We do as a people. So I'm not trying to point fingers at women and point fingers at men. I'm telling you to look at it for what it is. This is facts. This was designed to kick the man out the equation. Men have no say so, no place into a black family. It was designed to break up black families. I've told y'all this millions of times. Now that our women, not all women, but the ones that are dependent on the government for whatever reason, this is by design. So when you say, oh, oh, he ain't nothing, he ain't that, I don't need him, and he can get out my house, woo. It's an ongoing cycle because your kids hear the same stuff and they grow up with that same mentality. I can go a little deeper than it, but I'm just trying to get you to see what I'm saying. And basically what I'm saying is they've took our frequencies and twisted it and turned it. You understand me? In this fake reality, this matrix that we live in. Because I'm telling you, back in the days when everything was industrial, when men, which are way stronger than women, had to work in the fields and the women stayed home, but it switched. When we went from industrial work, back-breaking work, hard work, you know what I'm saying, that men can do, and it wasn't meant for women to do it, it switched. And now we're in the computer age where women can sit and make more money than men because it's not the jobs don't call for physical. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be strong and physical for these jobs. Times has changed. And it's changed like that by design. I told y'all, welfare was created for white women. It wasn't created for black women. It was created for white women. That's when all the men went to work and the women was paid to stay home with the kids. I'm telling you, man, this had nothing to do with racism. I'm just telling you the facts. Do your research on it. But a lot of times, relationships don't work because we are in an environment where it can't thrive naturally like it's supposed to. If we lived in a jungle or we lived in nature where we supposed to live, where men are more stronger as a provider, which makes sense. See, the Most High, he knew what he was doing. Everything on earth is set for a reason so precise that man messed that up. I tell you, everything man touch is corrupt. Man messed it up. Greedy men, colonizers, messed that all up. And I'm telling you, nothing changes under the sun. Don't think we going into the future. We're really going into the past because everything that we doing now has already been done. They've already been doing laser eye surgeries, brain surgeries. They was using fish intestines for condoms. Everything that they know now, they stole it. All the information, it was stolen. Stolen. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is you have to counter the fact of we're not living in our natural state. So a lot of things that go on in this fake ass matrix, it is not gonna complement the way things should go. We don't supposed to be driving cars. We don't supposed to be on phones, and hell, we don't even supposed to be wearing shoes. I told y'all, your feet supposed to hit the ground. And when your feet hit the ground, that's where they get the word ground from. Like a ground wire. Your feet hit the ground and it charges your organs in your body. Man, the Most High knew what he was doing. When everything was created, it was created perfectly. Man messed that up. So the next time, I just want you to, I'm always trying to get you to think for yourself. Damn what somebody told you, or because we went to school and they taught us this. They made you go to school by law to brainwash you. But let me tell you, you have to counter in, you have to counter in the fact of we're not living in our natural state. So a lot of the things that are happening, the way you view men has nothing to do with me. The way we view women has nothing to do with you. It has all to do with the colonizer, the people that put things on TV, the people that put perceptions in our minds and tell us that if you don't have long hair that you're not popping, or if you don't wear this, or if you don't do this. Who told you this shit? So we have to think and understand, if I put a bunch of people in an area and I taught you what I wanted you to know, and I did it in a strategic way, and not only that, I perfected it over time by studying things you do when I do this or do that. This is what been happening to us from day one. So they done perfected how to make us do things, make us point fingers at each other. See, you can't point a finger at the oppressor. You get what I'm saying? The people that put you in jail, the people that got you paying this, and the people that got you paying that. You can't point your finger at those people, but you can point the finger at the people that's around you. You know, your girlfriend, your husband, your kids. These people ain't got us living the way we living. It's the government and the people who want to run the world, the 1%. You have to think, man. I'm telling y'all, please share this post. And another thing, you got to look at it like this here too. Like at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, we are living through somebody else's, or we are living the way someone else want us to live and see ourselves. We don't supposed to talk like this. This is not our language. The food we eat, we don't supposed to eat that food. That's not our food. We've been stripped of our culture. We've been stripped as a people, as a who we are, what we are, and we've been remade in somebody else's image. This rabbit hole go way deeper than what I'm saying. Way deeper. Way deeper. But understand this. Before you point your finger at that man or you point your finger at that woman, you have to understand none of us had nothing to do with our conditions. And I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, you could do whatever you want to do. Yeah, within the box. Everybody ain't equipped to do the same thing. This whole thing was this whole life that we live was a setup. It was a setup. And I'm gonna drop more videos to get y'all to understand where I'm coming from. But since the day we was born, we've been lied to. Since the day we was born, we've been living unnatural, and we've been colonized and forced to live with someone's ideology on how they see things should be. Trust me, man, I'm on y'all's side. But like I say, it goes deeper than that. So just like the video, man, please share it. I just want to drop that on y'all, man. I just want y'all to understand, man. I love y'all. Stay safe.